It's natural for anybody to get or experience anxiety during this time. Shades and degrees could be different of it. Uh, to my mind and in my experience, there are three things which organizations can do. First and foremost is to address this issue upfront, is to communicate and let everyone know, yet, yes, they're on the bench and acknowledge the issue. Uh, that itself can mitigate substantially what the problem is. The second is really to have a plan on how will you engage the workforce or teams and the talent which is available during this time. So first and foremost in that, and within that again, you can do three things. One is to address the health issue, which is the emotional health, the physical health, and the financial health. Now, when I say emotional health, there are organizations which provide support either through a manager or through skip levels or even through a confidential on-demand counseling helpline. Uh, there are organizations which have also gone on to go ahead and support people with financial planning and with how they can address issues around organizing their finances. Some of them might have EMIs going, and some of them might have loans, and how to manage this entire piece, how they can rework their finances. Last but not the least, how can they work? And in fact, that should be priority one, which I'm saying last is the physical side of health. How can they get on to managing their health, and especially during this environment, how can they use sport, interval training, yoga, whatever the individual wants to do, be it a nutrition plan or a physical health. Now, addressing the health is the foundation of this. The next piece is on the plan of engagement. The second step which organization can take on is to take this time and drive a learning agenda. This could be in terms of new languages, workflow skills, or it could also be whatever the individual wants to pick up learning on, or wants or has interest in learning. Lastly, it's about meaningful work, the third aspect of engagement. And for meaningful work, as humans, it's important that work. I mean, while there's a lot of, uh, you know, in the past there has been a lot of, should I say, sarcasm around work, that oh thank god it's Friday and oh my god I got Monday morning blues. But truly, without work, a man or a woman is like a rudderless ship. And many people have realized it during this lockdown, that how work also supports us in our quest to become better human beings. So coming back to the point, what's the third piece which we can do in terms of engaging people is really to provide meaningful work for them. Now, how do we do that? One, one is to help them solve bigger problems, what they've been currently solving on. Now, these could be random problems. These could be problems to do with society, could be to do with the planet, could be to do with the country, organizations, teams, or their customers, or their own ways of working. And these are problems which they might not have taken on to solve for in the normal uh, under normal conditions, where billable hours are critical metric to be driven by. So here's a situation where you have hours, you've got skills, you've got teams which are wanting to work on, and they can pick up a problem to solve it. It could be solving water problem, could be to solve, and that's at a planet level. It could be to solve water problem in their local society, uh, in their local city. It could also be a technology related problem, how to solve for mobility, how to solve for traffic. It could also be a business problem, how to generate new business. Uh, they might not be in a business development role, but they can pick up that problem and solve for it. The third way within how you can direct energies is to help them build prototypes and do customer basis and customer research. Uh, I know of an organization back when in the 2008-9 financial crisis, and this is an insurance company, and budgets got slashed, and the training leader put his team on how they could find venues for 200 rupees a day. Now it was an absurd issue, absurd problem to solve. But the interesting outcome was that people came back with very, very random and very, very unique solutions to the problem. They said, okay, we'll go and do tie-ups with religious organizations. We'll go and tie up with colleges. We'll go and tie up with government institutions on how we could leverage their facilities. The human mind reacts very differently to a challenging problem. And this is a great opportunity. It's a great time to leverage that this situation to to solve some problems which we've not been addressing so far. So three things in terms of engagement. One is health, which is emotional, financial, physical. Second is around skill development, learning, capability enhancement. Third is about directing energies to meaningful work. The third thing what organization can do, and which is very important during this time, is to increase connect. And this is connect between the teams within each other, and also between the manager, HR, and the team members. It's not to shy away from connect. So silence here is a dangerous situation. Uh, the more they connect, even if you don't have answers, to just be authentic, and even if you don't have answers, it will still address the issue. So to sum up, I would say communicate, address the issue, have a plan of engagement, which covers health, skill development, meaningful work, and thirdly, connect more and more often with your teams and individuals. Uh, Lastly, if an organization can gamify this, that will be the cherry on the cake. It will really get people driven.